Hello, my Book and Wax friends. I'm Amber. Welcome to my channel and to another TBR jar prompt pick for the month of April this time around. I'm super excited to see what books I end up picking up for the month of April. And yeah, so let's jump into it. I have one book that I'm already in the middle of reading. It was part of March's TBR and I had started it in March, but it's a chunky book. And so I was not able to finish it. And so I am still enjoying the book and I want to continue reading it. So it is now being read in April as well. And that is Bow Before the Elf Queen by J.M. Carroll. And this was for the prompt, a book over 400 pages, I'm pretty sure is what it was. So I'm about a quarter of the way through. I think there's 500, yeah, almost 600 pages. But I'm enjoying it so far and I want to continue reading it. So this is definitely still on my TBR. So other than that, let us check out how many books we are going to read, or I am going to read instead of talking in the third person. Okay, so I'm going to hit record and then I will spin the wheel so you guys can see as well. All right, it's spinning. All right, I got 7 books, so that is perfect because my average is usually 8 books a month is what it ends up being. So that works out perfectly since I still have this book that I want to read as well. And then of course I'm always mood reading too. So I will pick up other books too that suit my fancy at the time. But I enjoy having a like official TBR to choose from. It's fun too. So I have the little prompt bucket here and let's see what we got going on. See if anything works. So my theme this month in regards to my official TBR is books that are on my 25 in 2025 list, which I will link at the end of this video so you can check that out. So there are a few books that are from that list that are on my TBR shelf right here. So hopefully I can find some prompts that will fit some of them. Okay, first one is takes place in the future. I honestly do not think I have any books of the future book. I think all of them, even on my big shelf. Yeah, none of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something different because maybe Piranesi. I don't think so though. I think it's just, yeah. Yeah, this is like a whole other like world type of thing. So I don't think it's in the future. So I'm going to have to pick a prompt because that one's definitely not going to work. I'm not a big sci-fi reader and so I don't have a lot of books. I mean, dystopian are usually set in the future too, and I don't have any dystopian on my list as of right now. If I had Sunrise on the Reaping yet, then that would have worked, but I don't have that in from the library yet. Okay, so moving on. A genre you never pick. This is kind of the same as the whole sci-fi thing I was just talking about. Okay, but I do actually have a book that I think will work. I picked this up from the library last month, and it is These Silent Woods by Kimmy Cunningham Grant. It is absolutely a book that I wouldn't normally choose. General fiction, I think, is what it is in, which I do pick regular fiction books, but this is kind of has a mystery slash, I don't know if there's a thriller element to it at all, which I'm not a big thriller reader. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that already. Fantasy romance, middle grade, classics, those type of books are usually what I like. So I think this one will work. So these Silent Woods, and at the end I'll kind of go over the synopsises of all of them. So that's book 1 of 7. Next is, let's see, and this one, let me make sure. Okay, I'll do that. All right, next one, significant other pick. So my husband, I will have to come back to that one because my husband isn't around at the moment. He's at work. So I will put that at the end. So it'll be interesting to see what he chooses out of all the ones I have. So stay tuned for that for sure. Okay. Next, so that's for book 2. And let's see what the next one is that I get. Love Triangle. Ooh, Love Triangle. I know. Let's see. I know for sure that the Rose Bargain has a love triangle, but I think there was another one too. Let's see. The Blue Castle. No, that didn't. Did Ravel have a love triangle? Let me see. No, I don't think so. No love triangle in that one. What about The Temptation of Magic? Let's see if this one had a love triangle. Nope, I don't think so. And I know I don't think this one did either. Beyond the Filigree Wall. Nope, this one does not either. So I want to read this anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one. So The Rose Bargain, and this is by Sasha Payton Smith. Look at this beautiful edition. This is the Fairy Loot edition, and it is gorgeous. I love it so much. Okay, so that is for a love triangle. So let's get that one in there. And next, so that is 2 out of 7, or well, 3 technically, with my husband's pick. So let's do pick number 4. Goodreads Rec. So Goodreads Rec, that one, let me see if I can look on my tablet since I do have it here. So let's see what Goodreads recommends to me. Which can be tricky because I know it depends on what's on my list. What's on my TBR right here. Let's see what pops up first on the recommendations. Okay, so recommendations. Let us look if there's any here. I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay, no. A lot of ones that are, okay. Sci-fi, I don't know. I know I don't have any of those. No sci-fi, no horror. Okay, I have those. I have like the Emily Henry book, the new one, and the new Abby Jimenez on hold, but I don't think I'll get them in time. And so that, I don't think that's going to work. Let's look at, and Sunrise on the Reaping. I want to read that one so badly, but I'm trying not to. Okay, I found one. It is the second book in the Love's Academia series by India Holton. I have that one going to be delivered to me. I'm going to go ahead or I'm going to be ordering it. So that is the Geographer's Map to Romance or Love. I can never remember which one it is. Let me see. The Geographer's Map to, and now I lost it. Where did it go? The Geographer's Map. Where'd you go? The Geographer's. Okay, there it is. The Geographer's Map to Romance. Second book in the, like I said, Love's academic series. I adored the first book. It was so funny. And so I can't wait to get to this one. So that is the one I'm going to choose for Goodreads Rec. So when I get it in, hopefully I'll get it in. Okay, so that is 4. So we need 3 more. Let's see. Okay, cover. That's the color of your shirt. Okay, so I'm wearing a periwinkle-y type of shirt. Do any of these even work? Flower heart, kind of, because it has the other colors too. Grandest Game, kind of as well, which was this on this was on March's TBR 2, and I didn't get to this one. And this is on my 25 in 2025. So, let's see, maybe. I think I have a couple more here. Another India Holton book. Kind of works. It's more blue, I guess. And then, let's see, I think, oops, and there went some of my other books. No, Blue Castle, no, that's not gonna work. All right, so of these 3, so we have Flower Heart, kind of. The Grandest Game, again, kind of. None of them really are the exact color. I mean, I have all different colors. I guess the light blue is kind of, well, the dark blue. It's hard when you're wearing a color that isn't super common. This has the flowers that are similar to the books that are on this. Flower Heart. And then this one, I think these 2 are both more than the Grandest Game, which again, I want to read. Let's see, which one is probably better? This is another India Holton book. And since I'm already reading an India Holton, I do feel like probably Flower Heart is a little bit closer of a match with the other like colors that match my books on my shirt. So we're gonna do Flower Heart. So Flower Heart for a cover, the color of your shirt. It's a stretch, I know, but that's what I'm going with. Okay, next up, so that's 5. And let's see, 2 more. Okay, oh, there's 2 here. What do we have? Okay, person on the cover, which Flower Heart would have worked for. 2. We have a few with people on the cover, and I had a book fall. What was this book? Or 2 books. 2 books fell. That's half of a person on the cover. Let's see. No person on that one. We have, okay. All right, let's see. We have Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels again. Which is by India Holton. We have Courtney Walsh's The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley. We have The Blue Castle by Ella Montgomery, which is part of my 25 books to read in 2025. And we have Weather Girl, which is a romance type of book. That looks really cute. Oh, there was another one. What did I do? Oh, yeah. Piranesi as well. has a satyr type of person on the cover. Okay, I'm thinking out of all of these, I want to read The Blue Castle. So Ella Montgomery, The Blue Castle, and it's one that's kind of better as far as a person on the cover. Let's see. Where is that? I keep on losing my little papers. Okay, yes, person on the cover. So that is what I'm going with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. Okay, one more. And then, like I said at the end, I will attach what my husband decides to choose. Okay, flowers on the cover. Flowers on the cover. Let me see what we got going on here. We have, let's see, no flowers. That one has flowers. And no, those are butterflies. Flowers, kind of. Ooh, Grandest Game. Grandest Game has flowers. Okay, so I'm going to choose between these three. Forest of Scarlet. This is by Tara Grace, and you can see there are flowers at the bottom. And then again, the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. There are flowers, wisteria flowers. And then the Grandest Game does have like blue roses and other flowers on it. All right, so do I want to go with another? I think I'm gonna skip this one. I'm just not feeling it. Do I want to do another India Holton, which looks really fun, historical romance, or do I want to do a continuation of the Inheritance Games, which it was on my TBR in March as well, and it is on my 25 and 2025, which, like I said, this TBR, I'm trying to concentrate on those. Okay, I think I made up my mind. We're doing it, the Grandest Game. And this month, I am definitely going to get to it. So that's got to be it. So that is going to be my flowers on the cover pick. So that is, oh yeah, see, this was a Voyager request for March. I didn't get to it. Okay, so now we're switching it to flowers on the cover. So that is it. And stay tuned, and I will tell you what gets chosen by my hubby. Once I text him and hear back from him, I'll give him some choices for him to choose, and then we will finish out this video. So stay tuned. Alrighty, I have heard back from my husband, and he has chosen a book. I narrowed it down for him and sent him a text with a picture of 4 different books. And those books were Piranesi by Susanna Clark, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Both those books are on my 25 and 2025. The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley, and The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. Oh, and this was by Courtney Walsh. And of those 4, he, drumroll please, chose The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. So it was like one of my choices for like 3 or 4 of the prompts. And it seems like it's meant to be that I choose this one, that this one got chosen for the month of April. So that's it, you guys. Those are the books I have to read on my official TBR for the month of April. As I said already, I am in the middle of Bow Before the Elf Queen. And then next is The Silent Woods by Kimmy Cunningham Grant, which was for the prompt, a genre you never pick. And this is about a father and daughter that live off-grid in the woods in the Colorado mountains or Appalachian woods. And something happens to where they're like supplies that they normally get, they aren't able to get. And yeah, I've heard really good things about this, even though this isn't my normal genre. So I'm nervous about it, but at the same time, I'm hopeful that it is really good and that it doesn't like emotionally devastate me because that's what I've heard, that it's a very like emotional type of story. So then after that, was this the next one? Goodreads recommendation? I think so. Goodreads rec. And so I'm going to be reading The Geographer's Map to Romance. Had to look at the title again because I always get the title wrong, which is the second book in the Love's Academic series by India Holton. I adored the first book, which was The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love. And I can't wait to continue on with the second book, which is about a marriage of convenience, about the cousin of one of the main characters of the first book. So yay for that one. Okay, then we had The Blue Castle by Ellen Montgomery, which is part of my 25 and 25. So I'm happy about this. This was for a person on the cover. And as you can see, there is a person on the cover, the main character, I'm assuming. And this is about a girl who, let's see, all her life, Valancy Sterling lives on a quiet little street in this ugly, light little house and never dared to contradict her domineering mother and an unforgiving aunt. Then she gets a letter and decides that very day things need to change. For the first time in her life, she does exactly what she wants to and says exactly what she feels. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm surprised I've never read that book. I didn't realize that Ellen Montgomery had even written Blue Castle until this last year. And so I was like, I have to read that book. I have to. So next up is Flowers on the Cover. I chose The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Again, this was on my TBR in March, and it's another 25 book in 2025 book for me. And it's a continuation of the Inheritance Games series. And I don't want to spoil anything, so that's pretty much all I'm going to say, but it's like a competition for people to win a lot of money is pretty much what it is. So then we have The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith, and this was for the prompt, a love triangle, and I'm like 99% sure there is a love triangle in it, and as I showed you already, it's a gorgeous book, this Fairy Loot edition. Look at that. So let me read the synopsis for you guys. Look at the inside. So pretty. Okay, so England, 1848. So it is a historical fantasy romance. The season is officially open and high society girls line up to bargain with the immortal queen Morian for qualities that will win them suitors, a perfect smile for the loss of a finger, which honestly, why would you decide to lose a finger for a smile? That doesn't seem like a good trade, in my opinion. But anyway, an exquisite talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. Lady Ivy Benton plans to use her bargain to uncover the truth about what happened to her beloved sister, Lydia, whose mysterious disappearance and reappearance means the Benton family have been cast out by polite society. But instead, Ivy's season arrives with a shocking twist. The queen announces a competition to win the hand of her Fey son, Prince Brahm. Marrying the prince is a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin. Yet every glittering fey deal has a rotting heart, and amidst lavish balls, vicious competitions, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's irresistible brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that at the center of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England and her heart along with it. So yeah, it definitely seems like it will be a love triangle, and I'm so excited to start that one for sure. So that is for the love triangle prompt. Then we have Flower Heart, and this is by Catherine Bakewell. And this is for the prompt, cover the color of your shirt. And this was the closest. As you can see, it has a lot of the colors of the books on my shirt, and it's the closest like to my periwinkle. So it's the one I decided to go with. This is a cozy fantasy, as from what I understand. Clara's magic has always been wild, but it's never been dangerous. Then a simple touch causes poisonous flowers to bloom in her father's chest. The only way to heal him is to cast an extremely difficult spell that requires perfect control. And the only person willing to help her is her former best friend, Xavier, who's grown from a sweet shy child into a mysterious and distant young man. Xavier asks for a terrible price in return, knowing Clara will give anything to save her father. As she struggles to reconcile the new Xavier with the boy she once loved, she discovers their bargain is only one of the heavy secrets he's hiding. And as she hunts for the truth, she instead finds the root of a terrible darkness that's taken hold of the queendom, a darkness only Clara's magic is powerful enough to stop. So I've heard really good things about this one, and it seemed perfect for spring with the cover and the title and the fact that it's like a more cozy type fantasy. So that one for sure I'm looking forward to. And then the last one, the one that was on multiple lists to choose from, is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, also by India Holton. And this was a significant other pick, and so my hubby chose it. And the synopsis for this one, this is another series. I'm pretty sure this series is completed by India Holton, whereas the Love Academic one is an ongoing, is still being, I know there's at least one more book that's going to be published. I'm pretty sure this one is completed, and it's either a trilogy or a quartet. I can't remember. So let's see what it's about. A prim and proper lady thief must save her aunt from a crazed pirate and his dangerously charming henchman in this fantastical historical romance. That's all I need to read. It sounds so fun. I really adore India Holton's writing. She has the funniest banter, and yeah, I can't wait to get into it. So it should be a lot of fun for sure. So that's it, you guys. Those are all the books that I have to read officially in the month of April. There will be other books that I also pick up, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a good reading month again. So let me know down in the comments, have you read any of these books? Are there any that I didn't choose that I definitely need to get to when I feel like mood reading? Let me know all those things down in the comments. I appreciate all of you guys and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.